What's up, guys? It's Lakeisha. Today I want to talk to you about my water challenge. So I started meditating before the big sit down, is what I'm calling it, before the big chill out. I started meditating, but once we were really sitting down for a long period of time, I decided to challenge myself to meditate every single day. And I kept hearing different platforms say that, when you're meditating, your pineal gland, which is located right here, or your third eye, is usually blocked if you take in fluoride. And so I'm like, fluoride. And I have to say that, all my life I've had very, very vivid dreams and have been able to, realize while I'm sleeping that this is a dream and take control. And I always see things in color. And I usually have an easy time remembering what I dreamed about. And sometimes I've dreamed things that have come true, but just not in the shape or form that the dream showed me specifically, but it has later I'll be like, oh, that's what that meant. So anyway, with your third eye and your pineal gland or whatever you call it, I was like, I wonder if there's any truth to this. I wonder if, my meditation will get better, or if my dreams will be more crisp if I stop taking in fluoride. And I mean, you guys already know I'm really into, making sure that whatever I put in my body is good for me and natural and all that stuff. So I did a little research on fluoride, and I know, back in the day, they started putting fluoride in, the city's water to prevent tooth decay in kids. And I guess it was a really big problem back then. Well, I'm sure it was. Like, now we're in that technology phase where we have all these different, ways of learning things and getting information. And I'm sure that that was not a thing back, when they started doing this. So then when I looked further into fluoride, it said that, some of the side effects, which can happen if you intake too much fluoride. Number one is it can cause tooth decay. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Like, isn't the point of it to prevent tooth decay? But if you think about it, too much of anything is not always a good thing. So then I was like, well, I drink a lot of water, like all the time. And I've had a lot of issues with my teeth. And I kind of wondered, like, maybe that has something to do with it too. And so, I looked at my own city's water report, to see how much they put in there, or, how much they're measuring. And the information basically tells us that, there's a certain amount of fluoride that they are saying is okay. But if you are someone who works outside in intense heat and you drink more water than, say, someone who works in an office, then obviously you're going to get more parts per million intake than that other person is. And so you can easily go over what they say the quota is of how much you should have. And so I'm like, well, wow, we could have easily overdosed ourselves. I'm not going to say overdosed, but took in too much fluoride, because we have no way of really measuring. Like, if I'm drinking water all day long, every day, and not drinking anything else, how much fluoride did I take in? Like, I don't know. And, so anyway, I was like, okay, that's not good. Water's supposed to be good for you, but, your city adds all these extra chemicals to the water, and let's not even get started on the things that, other things that they put in the water, like bromine and chlorine and you know, just to clean the water that you flushed down the toilet earlier. You know, there's prescription drugs, there's all kinds of stuff in that water. And, you know, they try to clean it up as best as they can, and some places don't have clean water, so we should be grateful. But a long time ago, I started using filtered water at home. For one, because I'm not big on using plastic bottles. I know you've seen a plastic bottle, but that was something that was given to me. If you see me with a plastic bottle, it's not because I bought it. It's because somebody else bought it. But anyway, so I've been using, you know, the filtered water where you put the new filter in every month, and, you know, you just fill it up or whatever. And before that, we were using the filter on the faucet where you hook it up to your faucet. So anyway, you know, all those things are great, but they don't take fluoride out of your water. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do a little experiment. So I decided to start buying distilled water, because distilled water, the process of how it's made, it's evaporated water, and so all the minerals and any deposits that are in the water are removed, and you are only basically drinking the vapor that's left over. So it's very pure water, and it does take out some things that are good for you too, but you have to make sure that you eat your vegetables and your fruits so you can be balanced and not be missing those things. So anyway, so I think it's been at least a month and a half now that I started that challenge. I started going to our local spring water company, I guess, you know, they get spring water and they sell it. Anyway, I started getting spring water from a local company. No, I didn't. I started getting distilled water from a local company. I don't see myself doing this long term because it can stack up. I'd rather like find some way to filter the fluoride out of the whole house's water, because I'm still washing my body in it, and I'm still brushing my teeth with it and washing the dishes, you know, everything else. I'm just not using it for cooking or drinking. So anyway, it's still less than, because like I said, I drink a lot of water. So anyway, about a month and a half ago, I started, you know, drinking distilled water, and I could tell probably the second week, oh, and I have to say this too, that, you know, our toothpaste, it has fluoride in it, lots of fluoride. So I'm like, well, it makes no sense for me to start this water challenge if I'm still going to brush my teeth with fluoride every day. So I made a fluoride-free homemade toothpaste to go along with this challenge so that I can really see what the difference is. So let's just say that, you know, after 2 weeks, my dreams definitely got more vivid. I was definitely able to remember them more. I was definitely able to go deeper in meditation and get more relaxation and understanding and messages out of it. And now that it's a month and a half later, you know, the challenge isn't over. I'm still doing it, but now I'm like, I need to find a way to be able to continue this on long term. So I've been looking for filters for the house, and I'm not having very much luck, but I know that I'll find what I'm looking for eventually. But I know I can always just go down to the artisan and get distilled water. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, that, you know, I'm pretty big on, you know, don't believe everything you hear. And so I'm like, well, let me try it for myself. And I have to say for myself that I agree that, you know, fluoride is definitely not good for you. And that, you know, drinking water, please don't drink it out of a bottle, because the plastic is not good for your health. And, you know, I even gotten to the point where I had removed like the plastic containers that we store our food in and replace them with glass. I mean, plastic's really not good for you, and it's everywhere, like everywhere. I don't think we can like totally get rid of plastic if we tried. But anyway, so this, you know, that was one thing. Like, I'm not gonna keep buying all these plastic bottles forever. Like, that's why I was like, let's get a filter, and then we can just use the faucet water in a filter in a glass, and we'll be able to get our water that way. So, let's see, is there anything else? I don't know if you want that toothpaste recipe. We're still trying it out, and I mean, it's okay. I feel like it does the job, and it's basically coconut oil, baking soda, and peppermint essential oil. And I made two kinds. I made one like that, and it's like a half and half of the oil and the baking powder, and then you just put like 20 drops of the peppermint oil in there. Even though my significant other says that he does not taste the peppermint oil, but I definitely taste it, so I don't know, you might want more, who knows. And then I made another one with, you know, those same 3 ingredients, but I also added turmeric, because turmeric is very good for your gums and fighting bacteria and whitening your teeth. So we're actually using the turmeric one right now, and I think I made too much because I had to like split it up, and I put the other half in the fridge, so we'll be getting to that probably next year, because like I said, I think I made too much. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, you know, if you wanted to try that water challenge, or if you're doing, you know, meditation and yoga, or if you just, you know, are concerned about what you're putting in your body and you want to be healthy, like, just, you know, remember that, you know, it's a bigger picture than just, oh, I'll drink water and water makes me healthy. Like, where does that water come from? What's in that water? You know, because it's going to affect you later down the line. So the distilled water has gone really well for us. I love that man. Like, he has really hung it in there, and he's just like, yeah, let's do it. So, you know, he's down with it, and he's been drinking the distilled water with me, and he's been doing the natural toothpaste with me, and we've been good. So anyway, I just wanted to say that if you wanted to do the water challenge as well, I did it for 30 days, and I just replaced all the water that I was drinking with and cooking with distilled water, and just see if it makes a difference in your memory, your connections to God or whoever you believe in when you are meditating, and see if it makes a difference in your dreams, and, you know, if you feel like they are more vivid or more colorful, or you remember more things, because that's like a whole nother video that I'm gonna have to do about dreams, and, you know, the significance of dreams are very important. So anyway, said very many times, too many, I think. And so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and let me know if you're going to do that water challenge, or if you have done a water challenge, or if you don't drink tap water, or if you don't drink water at all. Just let me know down in the comments below. Please like this video if it was of any interest to you, or if you learned anything, or if I helped you out a little bit. And I will see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. My name is Lakeisha, Virgo Vibe, out. Guys, it's Lakeisha from Virgo Vibe. Today I want to talk to you about what's up, guys?